Taurus or Taurus cross watcher, thank you guys for being here with me today. Well, tonight. It's actually, timer is set, but right now it is, what time is it?
The time is 8:03 p.m.
I'm used to doing this in the morning, but I sat here for a minute after I finished Aries' message. We're finally getting into the new series. I wanted to get a couple bonuses out. In fact, I did do a bonus for you guys for this past one, but I didn't post it. I'll try to pipe up the screenshot of that right here so you guys can see it. I have to go with my heart, and if my heart says post it, I'll still post it, but if not, then I won't. But here's what I'm getting in this one, guys. It took me a minute. You and another individual, I'm going to be very blunt, okay? Now remember, you can reverse this. You are and them are both very awesome people, okay? Awesome is kind of like damp to me. I feel like it's a lot stronger than that. I truly believe that. I truly believe you and whoever this person is, vice versa, are actually both really awesome people. Like, I would hang out with you guys, and I don't hang out with hardly anyone. I'm just a very reclusive person. I like it. I like the way I feel when I sit with both of you. I like the energy I feel. However, one of you, and I think it's you watching this video, but it doesn't have to be. One of you is a lot more willing to cooperate. One of you is a lot more willing to dream and believe and dig deep and go there, but also be lighthearted and fun and not so serious all the time. Whereas the other one, when I sit with their energy, they make me a little anxious. Like, I like them, but I think I could only handle them in small increments. I think it's going to be best if you and someone end up just staying friends and it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't mean, like, this could be someone that is an ex of yours, or someone that you're kind of wondering if you should leave them now, or someone you were wondering if this could ever be anything in the future. I think it's best if the two of you just stayed friends, because unless this person did some changing, but honestly, I don't even think that's fair for me to say, because what if they don't need changing? What if it's just who they are? What if they're just like a tortured soul and they're just like that person? Like, some people are like that. Like, I like their personality, but there's like a time and a place, you know what I mean? And I feel like for who you are and what you've got, I'm hearing going for you, I just feel like it's two different things. Like, you're two different people, even though you're very much drawn to each other, I feel, even though you're very much even deeply in love for some of you. Others of you, you have this past life energy. It kind of reminds me of Scorpio's message, and I picked up on like vampires, okay? Even if this is someone you haven't been with, it's like some of you could have even been holding out for the potential of something and what it could be, or what you know that it is, but they just aren't getting there yet, or they just don't see it, or just like there's too many fucking differences here. And it's just, at the end of the day, they have a lot of love for you, okay? And I truly believe you have a lot of love for this person. In fact, it's so deep. Like, it's so deep. It doesn't feel like this just lifetime. It feels deeper than one lifetime. It feels like it's gone on and on and on, like the fucking Titanic, like the blue diamond, okay? Diamond. It feels like it feels like that. Like, my heart will go on. I will always know that I love you, even if we never get together, even if you never tell me how you felt because you feel like you can't, or even if we never work this out, or even if we never get back together, depending on your situation, right? If it's a new situation, you never were with this person, you may have wondered if this person would ever, you know, show up for you like you showed up for them. No, because it's just not in them. It's not who this person is. Now, have you caused this person an awakening? Oh, you've caused them more than one awakening, bitch, okay? 2, 3, 5, 10, 50. Or man, whoever's watching me, and you've woke up too because of this person. You guys have had spiritual awakenings because of each other, even if it's indirectly. You don't have to be with this person. It doesn't have to be an ex, and it doesn't have to be someone you're with. You may not have even slept with this person ever. Some of you, yes, it was a romantic connection. Some of you, it never got there because you were waiting on this person. You were waiting on forever, because they're not going to come around. At least I would give completely up on it. Whoever this is, I would just give up on it for now. I'm not saying give up on them. Just give up on it. I would entirely focus on only you. And I think maybe you've already been doing that, but like, just entirely get so, and like, fall in love with yourself. if you're not already. You know what I mean? Dive as deeply into you as you have into someone, and wanting to help their situation, and wanting to get them to see what you see, and wanting to get them to believe what you believe, and to realize what you are to them and who they are to you, and how deeply connected the two of you are, and how much this could actually be perfect if the two of you could work this out, or if the two of you could be together, if y'all could both leave the past in the past and move forward. But they just can't. Like, this person is just there. I don't know if they, and honestly, I truly believe this person can't. I think they want to. I think they want to with you. I truly do. I think that they want you to be their person. But okay, what are you gonna hang on potential forever? Like, I think this is somebody who wants you to be their person. They want this so much. Like, everything in them says it's you, it's you, it's you, vice versa. Okay, vice versa. But at the end of the day, they can't, like, there's something in them that just is like this, again, tortured soul, like, which is fine, because there's a place for everyone in this world. You know, I did a video one day on vultures, and I complained about vultures, or not really complained, but I was describing vultures and like their place. But I only saw the negative side of vultures. Vultures are actually a very important part of the ecosystem, and you need them just like you do tortured souls. So this person has their place. I mean, I love Edgar Allan Poe. I can't talk. Edgar Allan Poe. I love him, and Edgar Allan Poe is a very tortured soul. And I say is because he's still alive. He just ain't in the physical. Well, but you know what I mean. Very, very tortured soul. And so this person is a tortured soul as well. And I feel that you could be also too, in your own degree. You know, you can go there with this person like, my God, this love is deep. Or it would have been if the two of you would have ever given each other a shot, vice versa. But and what's to say, and who am I to say that it won't ever come together, or it won't stay together, or that it won't be something later on? But honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think it's best if you stay friends, keep it on a friend level, focus on yourself, and literally only on yourself, because it's draining you. It'll drain you of your life source. It'll literally put you in an early grave, because I think it's killing you, putting all your energy into this person, 100%. If maybe you didn't realize you were doing it, you know, but it was from a genuine place. It's just like, I don't know if anything will ever make this person truly happy. They're not really happy with themselves, you know, vice versa. And it's like, they try to be, you know, they have good days and stuff like that, but deep down to the core, there are answers for them. There's help available for them. But because there's just, you know, they have to learn in their own time too. So like, this isn't necessarily a no. It could just be like a not right now. It's not the end of the world. Like, people freak the fuck out. I get it though. I used to do it too. This isn't me bitching. I used to do it too. But I guess I just got to a place where I was like, whatever, man. Like, if it'll happen, it'll happen. If it doesn't, it fucking doesn't. You know, like, really, who fucking cares? Like, and that's not mean. Who fucking cares? Seriously, love them. If you love them, just because you ain't together don't mean you ain't gonna love each other. You know what I mean? If love is real, it's real no matter what. So, I don't know. Some of y'all are waiting on somebody who wasn't even over an ex of theirs. Like, wasn't even over the trauma from their mama, or their brothers or sisters or drugs, or maybe just everything is just so, why is my life sucks? Maybe a dad that done left them, or they don't even know who their dad is, or who's my father never loved on me, or my mom's a liar and I don't know what to do, and and everybody and the only woman I ever loved hurt me, and you know, and it's, I don't know. Or some of y'all wouldn't even like that, and it could have been something that never really got off the ground because someone here just didn't step the fuck up. And if they really wanted to, they would. I mean, they would have, you know. But I don't think they're a bad person. Like I said, I'd hang out with both of you. The only thing is, like, how do you keep love out of it? You know what I mean? Like, if you were to hang out with this person, how do y'all not start making out and having sex, you know? Because it's just like, there's that love there, and you just want to hold each other, and you want to be near each other. Like, I truly feel that. I feel that you and this person want to be close to each other. You may not have even been close to each other for a while. You may have not seen each other for a while. Maybe it was just like you guys made out one time, 2 times, touched each other once or twice, had sex once or twice, or you never even did any of that, and y'all were only around each other a few times, but it never went anywhere. And it's just like, I can't just hold on to like what ifs, you know. I'm literally driving myself nuts here. That's the vibe I'm getting 1. I looked at the clock right when the timer was going off. I'm like, this seems like it's been a little long now. Exactly. Time's up, you know? So, I guess I'm going to title it, There is No Doubt the Effect That You've Both Had on One Another, if that'll even fit in the description box. Like, it's clear that you and another person, I feel so dirty and gross, like I need to just shower or something. I feel like I've just been rolled around in the dirt, you know? Some of you just need to cleanse right now. Maybe with this full moon energy or whatever you feel like doing. Do that, you know? Cry if you want to cry. Just self-love, self-soothe. All the energy you were pouring into what ifs and hopes and dreams into this person. Current partner, ex, or potential. Growing something, someone you were hoping it would grow into something. They would find a way to reach out to you. They would find a way to fight for this, and they just don't. They haven't, because they're on their own journey. But they care for you. Some of them love you. Some of them have fallen in love with you. Some of them have had awakenings because of you. All kinds of it. Like, you both changed each other, which is amazing. But like, I don't know if your road is supposed to just end here. I think a lot of you it is for now. It's supposed to end right here, and that's okay. You know, that's totally fucking okay. It doesn't even have to be painful. It's like poetic. And, you know, like, if it is painful, let it be painful. It can be poetically painful. It's beautiful and torturous and awful and cruel almost. It's cruel. It's like a cruel, like, how can you send me my person, but like, we can't be together? Or they just don't see that we can, or, you know, they don't fight for this, or they're not, I mean, it's like we're speaking a different language, you know, or we're on different timelines, or we're on different maturity levels or different spiritual levels. Like, we don't even, you know, it's there. How can it be so there, but it's just not there? Or how can they not see that how much I love them? That I wouldn't have done anything that I've done if I didn't really love this person, or I wouldn't have said what I said. I wouldn't have been there for them the way that I have been. I wouldn't have put my whole life on the line for this person, or I wouldn't have really been as vulnerable with them if I didn't really care about them. I wouldn't have wasted my breath, my time. But it's not about that. You didn't waste it. You changed someone. You really, like, they needed you, and you needed them. Even if it's a complete stranger and you guys never really got to that point. I see 3 clear scenarios. It's either someone and it was like a crush type thing, but the two of you had reasons like y'all couldn't be together or something, but you were willing to do it. I mean, I don't know if you ever told this person or even had the opportunity to tell them, but you were willing to say, I don't care what anybody thinks about it. Your ex, my ex, whoever. I don't give a shit. I would do it. Yeah. We both got with the wrong people and we happened to meet each other through them. Yeah, I would do it. I mean, when it's right, it's right. But then they weren't willing to do it, you know? Or you guys are currently together and trying to work through some shit. Or you've separated, or, you know, like, it's over. I don't know how long it's been over or how long it's been like we're just trying to figure things out. But either way, lingering is never fun. I mean, this is coming from an Aries, but like, take it from your sis over here, okay? Fuck that. Fuck that. If your love's real, it's real, you know what I mean? But like, focus on you or some shit, and then maybe in that you'll find somebody else, you know? And maybe you won't find anybody. Maybe you'll just be so in love with yourself, you'll realize, I'm happy I had this time to love myself. I do love myself. I'm pretty fucking cool. I like eating popcorn on the couch by myself and watching movies alone. Yeah, I like tucking myself in and going to sleep. I like masturbating. Yeah, I didn't even know. I used to never be good at that shit, you know? Because I've been single for a really long time now, I've gotten really good at it. TMI, but like, for real. I mean, because you had no choice. And then you just get really good at it. And then eventually you don't even need to. Like, eventually you don't even care. Really. Like, your type of orgasm is just a really good chocolate. You know? A really good chocolate and a really nice hot shower and a good hairbrush. Like, nothing feels better than that, you know? Like, just, oh my God. Like, those wet hairbrushes, nothing feels better than brushing your hair with those. A good nail polish that doesn't chip, you know, like a nice day at the spa. That's an orgasm, and I don't mean like an actual one, but you know what I mean. That's a nice little romantic trip, isn't it? getting to know yourself, getting to know all your little quirks, getting to, like, truly, it's a gift to spend a lot of time by yourself. And you may be like, well, I've been single forever. And it's like, well, what's forever? How long? Years? Well, you can go a couple more. Stop counting it. That's why it's going to be elongated, because you're thinking about it too much. Just enjoy it. You're clearly not enjoying it because you're thinking about it. How long it's been. Some of you, you know what I'm saying? Just enjoy this time. Enjoy this time. Go hang out with friends. Make friends. Some of you are scared to make friends. Just, if you don't need friends, you don't want to do any of that, I mean, you don't need them. Not really. Be your own friend. If you don't want them, you don't have to have them. Get closer to your family. Or let go of some of your family. Some of you need to let go of some of your family. Just take your time. Get to know you the best that you possibly can. And if this is meant to be, what is meant for you will be for you, truly. You won't have to stress it. You won't have to force this person to see what you're seeing. You won't have to, like, worry if they're going to come around or wake up, or if they're going to, like, stop being so fucking hard-headed and, like, negative and depressing all the time, like, and get it to fucking together, you know? It's like, you won't have to worry about it. It won't matter. If you love them for how they are, and if they're just emotional like that, and that's just who they are, or whatever, without a label. If that's just who they are, that's who they are. Oh well. Love them like that and let them go. Love can let go. Alright guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.